In this video, we bring you some beginner
hustle moves.
What's up, everybody? My name's Miss Emily. This is
Ben. Hi.
from socialdanceonline.com. He is out from behind the computer and camera, and we are going to be bringing you some beginner hustle moves. So we are going to go through your closed basic, your inside turn, your leader's breakthrough turn, shadow, and the turns to get out of shadow to get back into your regular handhold. So let's show everything first, and then we'll break it down. So we have, and 1, 2, 3, 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 and 1. So if you're new to hustle, this might be a little much, but go ahead and search some beginner hustle videos. We did, Miss Megan and I have done one previously, and we break down the basic in a little bit more detail, but let's go ahead and break the timing down right now. So, followers, we are gonna step back with our right foot. Leaders, you're gonna step back with your left foot. It starts on the and of 1. So we have and 1, we step 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Leaders, when you are in your closed position, you will actually be taking your and to the side. So we are going to be in a perpendicular position. Followers, we still go back. Leaders, you take your left foot to the side. So we have and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. For the throw out, which is how we get into our open position, the leader is going to close off that right side and send me forward on the line. So we have and 1, 2, 3, and 1. Let's go ahead and try that again. We have and 1, 2, 3, and 1. Anything that the leader thinks about?
As Emily said, we're going to be closing off that right side. So we're going to be thinking about, we have and 1. Think about taking your right side through to rotate your follow, and then let them go. And make sure that you don't forget to go back into your next basic.
Cool. So followers, as they lead us forward, we have and 1, 2. This is going to be more of a forward step, but we are going to do a half turn rotation. We step back, and then we have and 1 again. So let's try that again without stopping. We have and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, if we were to continue on. Let's try it from this side. So closed position, we have and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. If we wanted to stay here for a moment, which if you're just starting, it's a great place to stay, you can keep your 2-hand hold and just do that stationary basic. So from here we have and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So leaders, you're now going back on that rock step instead of the side step for your closed position. At this point, we're going to do an inside turn. So leaders, Ben will go over what you're thinking about with the hand, but for the followers, we have and 1, 2, 3. So essentially what you just did for your throw out position. It's a forward step as you rotate, a back step, and your rock step. Ben, go ahead and go over the arms.
So for the arms leaders, whenever we are on our back rock, we're going to go and 1. As we step back on that right foot, we're going to raise the left hand and look at the back of our hand. So we have and 1, we're looking at the back of our hand. As we turn to take a side step, our follow is going to go under. So we take the hand up, we step together, and the hand will come back down on the other side. So if we do this together, we have and 1, my hand is up. As I take my side step, it goes up and over, and then back down to about my follow's waist level.
So if you've done East Coast swing or one of the other jitterbug, that type of thing, one of the other types of swing, this is going to be like an inside turn for that. So same thing happens with the hand. We're both kind of switching places. We have and 1, 2, 3, and 1. Now, if you don't get all the way on the other side of your partner, that's okay. This is a rotational dance, so it doesn't have to be exactly a half of a turn. We have and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So as you can see, as long as Ben leads me with that inside turn and flips the hand, it doesn't really matter where we end up along the circle. So now let's do the leader's breakthrough turn. We have and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. As you can see, you can use the inside turn to get back to your 2-hand hold. And let's go ahead and have Ben talk about the leader's footwork and what he does with the arms.
Yes, so we'll talk about the footwork first. We're going to go and 1 like normal. We're going to take our 2 forward, so that left foot's going to go forward, add a little bit of an angle, and we're going to turn over our left shoulder, stepping together for 3. Let's do that from this side. We have and 1, forward at a bit of an angle, 2, and then together for 3. What we want to think about for the hand is it's called a breakthrough turn. It's also called a belt loop in other dances. So we're going to think about taking this hand to our belt, so to our hip as we're coming through. That allows the follows to stay connected so we know where they are, and we're able to easily reconnect on the other side. So we have and 1, 2, 3. Now, we are switching the hand for what we're doing. So as we come around, and 1, 2, 3, I'm going to pick up in a right to right hand hold, and then I'm going to lead an inside turn with this right hand. So as we go and 1, same footwork for our inside turn, we bring the hand up and over, 2, and then back down to our left hand for 3. Do that from this side real quick. We have our right to right. We have and 1, 2, 3.
Cool. So if we did that all together, we're going to do it without stopping. We have a 1, 2, 3, a 1, 2, 3, a 1, 2, 3. So followers, for you, I'm just tracing his waist. So it's a breakthrough turn because he's essentially breaking through this arm, but you want to keep it at about waist level. So and 1, 2, 3. That means that I'm staying connected to him and I don't get too far away because hustle can be very, very fast. So you want to stay as close as possible. And then we have the and 1, 2, 3 together. All right, so now Ben had alluded to changing the hand. We are going to change the hand for the shadow. Let's go ahead and do the breakthrough turn to get into this, and then we'll talk about the shadow position. So and 1, 2, 3, and 1. At this point, we are going to step into the arm of the leader. So we have 2, 3. We're in our shadow position or sweetheart, which if you've done any other of the swings or 2-step, this is going to be a very common pattern that you'll see. So let's get back out. We have and 1, 2, 3, and 1. So we're still doing that rock step together. Ben is going to lift the left hand up and over for 2, 3, and you'll see we're in a cross hand hold. So let's go ahead and talk about followers for you, your footwork getting into that, and leaders will go over your part. So from here, followers, he's going to open up his right side for us to go into. So we have and 1, we're going to step 2, 3, a very small back step, then we have our rock step, and 1, we step out, 2, 3 into our cross hand hold. So let's do that one more time. We have our handshake hold first. We have and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3.
Leaders, we are doing a lot of together steps. So we're going to do our back rock for the first part of this, just talking about the feet. We're going to go and 1. We're going to step together, together. We're going to do another rock step and 1, and we're going to go together, together again. Okay? Nothing too fancy for us. As we come through this, the right hand, the lead for this is very important. We want to make sure that we don't go over the follow's head. If we raise the hand too high, she's going to do a turn. So as we do this, we're going to go and 1. We're going to bring this right hand up straight to our follow's right shoulder. 2, 3. Take that left hand, and then we do our rock step and 1. We're going to put our follow forward with our right hand and then take the left hand up and over for 3. Okay? So do all that from this side again. We have our right to right. We have and 1, bring the follow in, take the hand, and 1, 2, 3.
Cool, so let's try that together. We've done the leader's breakthrough turn to get to this handshake hold, but you can do whichever, you can do an inside turn and just change the hand. This was just a cool way for the leaders to get to your right to right. So we have the and 1, we have and 1, open up 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1. So depending on how much force the follower brings into that sweetheart position, hopefully not a lot, but you may actually take a slight step back together on that second step before the rock step and come out. but you are, as the leader, adjusting to what the follower feels like. So followers, knowing your footwork is key. Really, as long as you keep the timing, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, you should be good to go. I know it's a little bit awkward because it's an off-time dance, but keep that rhythm going and you should be all set. So let's go ahead and do that actually from the leader's breakthrough turn, and we'll do that whole thing. So we have a 1, 2, 3, a 1, 2, 3, a 1, 2, 3, a 1. Now at this point, we're going to do another inside turn, both hands coming over, 2, 3, and we're just going to make sure that that hand goes back to our regular hand shake, hand hold, and then we do our and 1 together. So let's go ahead and do that again from the shadow. A 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1. Inside turn and change the hand back. Cool. So let's go ahead and go all the way from the top. We have the closed position, we have the throw out, we have the inside turn for the follower, the leader's breakthrough turn, the shadow, and then the inside turn to change the hand back. So, from the top, we have and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1. Leader's breakthrough turn, a 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1. From this side. Ready?
Yep.
And 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, a 1, 2, 3, a 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Cool. There was one other bonus move we're going to do, and it's Ben's breakthrough turn with the arm going over the head. So leaders, special for you, we have a 1, 2, 3, a 1. Let's go over that.
Leaders, so it's the same footwork for us with the breakthrough turn. So we have a 1, we're going to step forward, slightly on an angle with that left foot, rotate and step together with the right foot. This time though, instead of letting ourselves bring our left hand to our hip, we are going to take our right hand up and over. What we have to do with this, remember whenever we do any sort of turn, they always happen under the leader's arm. So whenever I do this, I do not want to go, hey, let me through. You're not going to make it.
Yikes.
So we have to make sure that we create space for ourselves. Notice how I'm going under my own arm as I come up and through, okay? As we do this, we call it pizza panning the hand. So it's going to be like you're holding a pizza, whoop, right up there, and then you step through and bring the hand back down on the other side.
Cool. Followers, it's the same footwork for you. Just make sure that you trace the waist and don't fight him when that arm goes over the head. If I can make it over Ben's head, you can make it over your partner's head too, once you're allowed to dance again. So we have and 1, 2, 3, and 1. Cool. So that is your basic hustle move guide for beginner hustle. Anything else, Benjamin?
Nope.
Cool. All right. So my name is Miss Emily. This is
Ben.
From socialdanceonline.com. Thanks for dancing with us, and we'll see you on a dance floor soon.